And here is the Writer's Almanac for Monday. It's the 28th of March, 2022. It's the birthday of Mario Vargas Llosa, born in Arequipa in southern Peru, 1936. Went to a military academy in Lima, which he hated, and which inspired his first novel, The Time of the Hero. He ran for the presidency of Peru in 1990 against Alberto Fujimori. He lost. Llosa subsequently renounced politics. He said literature and politics are mutually exclusive. A writer is someone who works alone, who needs total independence. A politician is someone who is totally dependent, who has to make all kinds of concessions, the very thing a writer can't do. It's the birthday of Nelson Algren in Detroit, 1909, grew up in Chicago's immigrant neighborhoods. He was caught stealing a typewriter, spent 5 months in jail for that, and ever after his stories were about the down and out, the loser, and the reject. A Walk on the Wild Side, 1956, the world of pimps and prostitutes in New Orleans, in which Algren says, never play cards with a man called Doc, never eat at a place called Mom's, never sleep with a woman whose troubles are worse than your own. Nelson Algren wrote, when we get more houses than we can live in, more cars than we can ride in, more food than we can eat ourselves, the only way of getting richer is by cutting off those who don't have enough. Nelson Algren said a certain ruthlessness and a sense of alienation from society is as essential to creative writing as it is to armed robbery. It's the birthday of St. Teresa of Avila, born in Gotarrendura, Spain, 1515, grew up wealthy, social. Her father sent her off to a convent school where she decided to become a nun. Went on to form the Carmelite order, which emphasized poverty and simplicity, and wrote several books, including The Way of Perfection. And it's the birthday of the novelist Lauren Weisberger, born Scranton, 1977, got a job as assistant to the editor of Vogue magazine, and then wrote a book based on her experience, The Devil Wears Prada. It spent 6 months on the New York Times bestseller list when it came out in 2003. Here's a poem for today by David Shoemate entitled Amish. You see them in their black carriages along the highway as if they got separated from some funeral cortege and now must deliver the dead on their own. The men wear beards but shave their mustaches. The women wear long dresses and tight bonnets. The children play with wooden toys and point when they pass televisions glowing along the roads as if each house had a soul all its own. They keep bees, raise crops, train teams of horses so large they look like they've been exaggerated. If an Amish man promises to meet you at noon by the courthouse with a dozen cages of chickens, he'll be there. When the children are about to turn into adults, they go on a rumspringa to see which world suits them best. Girls dangle jewelry from their ears and necks, smear makeup on. Boys get behind the wheel of a car, barrel down gravel roads, stop in a field, and baptize themselves with a bottle of gin. A few go out for football. The girls join the cheerleading squad, then return home, smelling of perfume or cologne, giggling as they stumble up the stairs, long after the candles have been blown out. A poem by David Shoemate, Amish, from Kimonos in the Closet, published by University of Pittsburgh Press, and used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.